Mauritania, one of the least visited countries on earth as well as one of the most sparsely populated. With only 0.2% arable land, most of the country's GDP is generated from the mining industry or from commercial scale fishing. The biggest desert on earth, the Sahara, covers much of Mauritania and the northwest of Africa, and after severe droughts in the 60s, many of the nomadic Bedouin people moved to the capital, Nouakchott. Before this, the city had only 20,000 residents, but today houses 1 million people, resulting in some of the worst infrastructure on earth. Mauritania, as well as Morocco, have also engaged in various border conflicts with the Polisario Front, a rebel national liberation movement representing the disputed territory of the Western Sahara, which contains 1 million landmines along its border. Besides all of that information, Mauritania is widely known for only a few things, fueled most likely by the recent influx of travel videos from the country. Mauritania was the last nation to abolish slavery in 2007. However, the problem is still endemic to the nation, with over 400,000 slaves controlled by their ethnically Arab masters, with only one prosecution made in history throughout the country. They also have some other interesting cultural values. Mauritania has one of the biggest iron deposits on earth right on the edge of the Sahara, and in 1960 construction began on a now nationalised railway to begin extracting the ore. The train line is now commonly known for running some of the largest regular service ore trains on earth, which are around 2 miles long. Each one carries more than enough iron to construct the Eiffel Tower, and there are 4 trains a day in each direction. Mauritanians themselves use this freight railway to transport goods and even animals across the Sahara, as the roads and infrastructure of the country are incredibly poor. However, there is a single passenger car daily in each direction of the 700-kilometre track, but it's generally overcrowded compared to simply climbing aboard the wagons themselves for free. One other fantastic tourist attraction is the ship graveyard in the port of Nouadhibou, where over 150 shipwrecks have been left to rust away or have been slowly broken down for scrap metal. These boats were originally left there in return for paying bribes to Mauritanian officials. If all of this information hasn't already convinced you that Mauritania is a fantastic place for a holiday, then I just don't know what will. Just popped down to Camel Canyon Safari Park in Thornton Heath, but pretty much, video from the archives. We're going to Mauritania, and a lot of videos have come online recently in the last couple of years, riding this train for a couple of hours, and oh my god, the worst train in the world. Well, actually it's just a regular freight train. We thought we'd check it out back in 2017 when there was just a few Bored Panda articles and Daily Mail coverage, and I think we did it a little bit differently, you know, so hopefully you guys will enjoy it. We're in Nouadhibou, and I haven't filmed the journey here because it's really fucking difficult to get the camera out. We found this camping place, and it gave us one of these little rooms for, I don't know, like €6 each.
Is this even the right place to get the train?
I'm not supposed to be here.
Dude, I took my ass out.
You had your ass out, he was like,
he was right there.
This train worker just says he'll give us a lift. Or do I just put it on my lap?
Connor. Yeah.
Connor. Dom.
You?
Fadel, wat sporten Tottenham? Tableau.
Ah,
Yeah.
train.
Oh shit, that's the wrong one.
So you've got to wait for this to come out, and then that'll go, surely.
You just fucking get it. That just missed that one. Oh, you're gonna get on right at the front.
Yeah.
Oh. We're like 10 cars in. Oh.
I'm so dehydrated. Must be about 10 PM. I took the glasses off, obviously because it's dark, but also because we're going so fucking slow that there's barely any sand blowing anymore, which is kind of a lot of suffering. It's a little payoff right now, but it's fun. It's interesting to think where we are on the map. I have to build myself a little den in here to avoid the sun. So we pulled into this town. Let's just take a look what it looks like. Alright, I'm climbing down.
I don't know.
I'm gonna give it a shot. Ah! Whoa, I just bailed. And it's going at least 20. Maybe, that's faster than 20. It's not a stopping tune, this is not a passenger train.
Monsieur.
I just bought this. I thought it looked better than the other ones because it was wrapped in tinfoil, but actually it's got like leftover burger shit in there, like rotting chips and stuff. Kind of tastes like shit. Train, wake me up. Gotta get on, bro. They're not stopping. I don't get it. So, they're robbing me now. Just left Tume, one passport check and then jump on and go. It's fucking hot, it's like 2 PM, something like that. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I wouldn't be here without Stowe. He taught me to ride trains. Oh, I'm feeling like, yeah, I'm so fucking dirty. Yeah, this town doesn't even have a name on the map. Oh, they fucked it. It didn't clip on. English.
Not comprendre English, French. I'm from the Mauritania.
Mauritania, yeah. Wait.
Come here!
I don't know what he wants.
I don't think he likes to try getting off the train and shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why is he getting pissed though?
He wasn't really pissed, he just said go to the front or something. I don't really know what they keep saying that. 21st century. I've never had an iPod. We were just talking to the driver of the train. He's just telling us he's the driver and why are we going to Surat? To live or to sleep?
My address, photo. Okay. And sit down, show me up there. No. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Down.
Hey. Another train was coming. He ran off to watch it because he has to go the other side of it, and then he had to drive off straight after that, so he ran away. And he left his phone for me to type a message to him, and I said, "Oh, we're pretty hot. We need more water. Do you have any spare water?" So he's just stopped the train out of that town, literally, give us a fucking box of water. He said we can either stay with him or we can call him and he's pick us up and take us to the front of the train when it's ready to leave back to New Abdibu. Yeah, I was sleeping. Yeah, this is it. It's like one of the world's biggest iron mines.
انتي عمري وانتي حياتي يا ربي إلا جربي منكر إلا ندم برفي إلا ما شري منكر إلا ندم برفي.
Hopefully the driver is going to come back to us.
إلا ما شري منكر إلا ندم برفي. إلا جربي منكر إلا ندم برفي إلا ما شري منكر إلا ندم برفي.
Donc on est autorisé à faire un hangar et on fait la voie de comptement direct pour le mouvement de moule.
Get some soap, wash our clothes and ourselves, and then get some food, etc. Mate bought us dinner. We just slept here with the train driver. He slept there. We need a headscarf. Buy some ride-ins or maybe some rebonds. Ride-ons? Raid-ins. What do you reckon? Which one do you want?
كوندكتور شو تحني بيو نحن لا تمشي تحني بيو نحن تحني فوق هي جبال بوبا Goodbye.
Goodbye.
We'll see you again.
You got
Next time, Senegal.
Senegal.
We're driving with people in the back, so it's still next to it. The train literally just snapped in half. We barely even left, and the back end of the train's just snapped off, just sheared a knuckle. Coming back to put more stuff on the train, considering that it's not going anywhere. I'm just sat hiding out of the dust. We just passed through Choom. The people who were next to us unloaded all their stuff, and everyone was like, you know, frantically throwing out bags of rice. But my camera it was blank. There was no image. Turns out that the shutter gate that was just closed, and I just started poking my finger out of desperation. So now it's stuck open, so it cannot close. I think that's going to fuck up the sensor. And the iron ore being here is a much finer dust. It can get into everything. It's pretty cold actually, and you just sat there left to your thoughts, and it's such a, you know, melancholic feeling. When you're with someone else, you kind of switch your mind off to listen to them talk, to ask questions. It's not the same. I'm going to shut the fuck up now and then try and get some sleep on these rocks, which is pretty difficult.
Back at the camping place, and I just slept for like 4 hours. And now it's time to take a shower. There's no toilet paper or way to flush the toilet. I'm just gonna go out, walk around, look at some stuff. Everyone's looking at me right now. It's super fucking weird. That's how windy it is as soon as you go out of the buildings. And this is the end of every building. This wall behind me separates Mauritanian land from Moroccan no man's land. That place is full of landmines. It's actually the longest stretch and the highest amount of landmines in the world. So I'm on the coast now in an abandoned building where all the shipwrecks are. It's the middle of the day and it's so cold. That's gonna rip. That is definitely gonna rip. Oh, what the fuck? Is the tide coming in?
Okay, you ready?